It's Tuesday the 1st of June and we're about to leave the Peak Forest Canal. We're just approaching Marple Junction where we'll turn left and head down the Macclesfield Canal. We moored that night on Gurnett Aqueduct, which is where we stopped on the way up, and as it was a nice evening, I went out with the camera and took one or two photographs of the canal architecture. Just a little way along the road from the aqueduct is this little cottage, and it's quite a significant building relative to canal history, as you'll see from the tablet that's above the garage door. Here we are at the top of Boseley Locks once more, getting ready to go down. There's a boat in front of us, he's just gone in, so it's our turn next. There's nothing come up yet, but it looks like we've got a CRT volunteer helping, so that will help us to get started. I don't suppose he's going to go all the way down with us. I was right, he didn't come down with us. It was my plan at the top of the locks to get some time-lapse video of part of the section going down, so I set the camera up on the bow of the boat. Anyway, when I got to turn the camera off, I discovered it hadn't even been on, so unfortunately I haven't got any video of us going down the flight, so I'll put a few still images in as we go down. Needless to say that it was quite an awkward process going down, because some of the locks are quite close together, and because it was busy and there were boats passing in both directions, you got in the pound in between locks, and if somebody let the water out to fill the next lock up, it virtually drained the pound, and a couple of times I found myself sitting on the bottom with no water in the pound. I couldn't move anywhere, so we had to wait for the person above us to empty the lock so that the pound filled back up with water, and our boat was refloated and we could proceed to the next lock. In all, it took us 2.5 hours from top to bottom of the Boseley Lock flight, and this is a view taken from the Dane Aqueduct looking east at Sutton Common Mast. It's the end of day 17 and we're at Congleton. We're on schedule. We've had quite a hectic day today. We've done the 12 locks of the Boseley flight. It didn't start off well. On the first, before we went into the first lock, the propeller locked up. Something was round it, it wouldn't go forward or backwards. Anyway, we shifted that and carried on down, but the pounds between the two locks on each step were very shallow, and of course you have to move across for the other boat that's coming the other way. And twice we were grounded, well and truly grounded on the bottom, so that caused a little bit of a concern. Anyway, when the lock above was emptied, it floated us up because it filled the pound up, so that wasn't too bad, but it was a bit, we were a bit anxious about that at the time. Anyway, we got down all right. It was hard going. I think it was harder coming down than going up, and of course it was a lot warmer today than it was the day we went up, so it was quite tiring. So when we got going at the bottom of the locks, we pulled up for lunch, and would you believe it, we were on the bottom again. So we had to keep moving along, got the pole out, shifted the boat, got it floated, pulled in again about half a mile further up. What do you know, we're on the bottom again. So it's been one of those days, but anyway, we made it to Congleton, and here we are on the visitor moorings. I think we've got an early start tomorrow because we've got her Castle Tunnel to do tomorrow.
She's got her car on.
So we're going to make an early start because we're about 2.5 hours away, and we've got to get there before 12 o'clock to get a passage through. So hopefully we'll get up early, and that'll enable us to do that. The weather's threatening rain tonight. It's been quite a warm day, very sunny, but it's clouded over and the forecast is for some rain overnight, so that's what we're anticipating. We moored back there 2 boats away, got tied up, and we saw a notice that said unsafe tree, and the tree on the bank has got a split right down the trunk, so we nabbed the last space available, which is where we are now. So we'll look forward to tomorrow. Let's hope things go a little bit better tomorrow than they have done today.